It's Ron Reader digs the universe. I'm Ron Reader, and this is Ron Reader Digs the Universe, and tonight, Ricky Gervais says we shouldn't be offended. How arrogant are you to think that you deserve to go through life with no one ever saying anything that you don't agree with or like? I want people to stop saying that joke's offensive. I want them to start saying I found it offensive, because that's all it is. You're just telling me how you feel about it. There's nothing intrinsically offensive about this joke. It's trying to make I'm offended sound important. It's no different from saying I've got a pain in my leg. I believe you, but it's nothing to do with me. But you shouldn't hurt other people's feelings. Well, you can if their feelings are wrong. You know, if you don't like the facts, don't change the facts, change the feelings. You don't have to pave the jungle. You can just grow a pair and have a laugh about it. That's from a brief Ricky Gervais interview making the rounds on Facebook Reels or YouTube Shorts or TikTok or whatever the kids are doing now. And I want to dissect this comment a bit. Sounds sensible, right? You know, people really do get offended by all kinds of shit. Like, you ever say goddamn in front of the wrong person? You know, but for stuff like that, fart jokes, sex jokes, Christian jokes, you know, vulgarity and religion, redneck jokes, city slicker jokes, Aggie jokes, he's absolutely right. So what? Who cares if you're offended? It's funny. Fuck off. In fact, it's funny that you're offended. But that's just not the whole story. This entire line of argumentation, you know, it's just a joke, man up, is lately being used as a sort of comedian's rhetorical diversionary tactic. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Ricky Gervais a lot. I don't think he's a bad guy or even particularly offensive. He just needs to chill with the trans jokes. I mean, really. But I do think his comment, intentionally or not, misses the whole point. You see, in so many ways, it's not about being offended at all. Rather, it's about power and oppression. If you make a joke, say, about skinny, pseudo-intellectual, artsy liberals such as myself, ouch, but I'll be just fine. When you make a joke that degrades black people, though, or trans people, or gay people, or women, or Hispanic people, you are literally contributing to a cultural atmosphere that makes oppressing these people, well, just a joke. A very, very unfunny joke that makes oppression no big deal. That is, such humor instantly transforms the comedian, using it into a political enforcer for the dominant culture, which can be very dirty work indeed. You reduce this social dynamic to it's just a joke, that gets people killed over the long haul. If a comedian thinks he is smart enough to get all meta about his humor, then he has no excuse for not understanding how his work affects society. You don't just throw a Molotov cocktail into a crowded building and then walk away insisting that you have nothing to do with the consequences of your actions. Personally, I think a lot of these comedians, in spite of their pleas to the contrary, know exactly what they're doing. And that makes them moral monsters. I'm Ron Reader, and this has been Ron Reader Digs the Universe. Join me, Ron Reader, again next week for another episode of Ron Reader Digs the Universe. Could I get you to not say that? Because you know, man, you're talking about my Lord, and when you say that, it's just, you know, he's my Lord, man. He's my Lord.